Hundreds rally in Podgorica in a powerful show of Balkan solidarity with Palestine. At the center is a Montenegrin woman who stood with Palestinians for over 30 years. Her story and the voices of protests by Mirjana Miladinovic.
Before the slogans, the shouting, the crowds, there is silence. And in that silence, Rada Daniel prepares once again to raise her voice. Today she will attend yet another protest in a life full of them. Her journey to Palestine began decades ago in the classrooms of socialist Yugoslavia, where solidarity was more than just a catchphrase.
I'm Montenegrin and I studied in Belgrade. It was Yugoslavia then. It was late 70s and early 80s. And at the university I met people from everywhere, but in particular there was quite a few Palestinian students, because Yugoslavia was very friendly with Palestine. And there was a Palestinian embassy, and Palestinians could study free of charge. So there was quite a few Palestinians, and I learned through our friendships about how the occupation looks.
Rada eventually moved to the UK, but her connection to Palestine and its people only deepened. She joined the Palestine Solidarity Campaign and began traveling regularly to the occupied West Bank.
I started going to demos and became very active in Palestine Solidarity movement. But obviously I wasn't able, I was working and I had a small child and I wasn't able to go. But as soon as it was possible, I actually went to Palestine. First time I went to Palestine in 2008. My son was 18. I joined an organization which is called International Women's Peace Service. It's a women's organization. We are women from all around the world.
Their goal was to visit parts of the occupied West Bank where illegal settlements were being built.
Building settlements involves taking land from people, lots of violence, lots of attacks, lots of resistance from Palestinians against losing their land where they always lived. So they decided to be there. They rented a house where women would go all year round and they would act as protective presence.
And she was surprised by many things there.
Whatever village I go to, somebody has studied in ex-Yugoslavia. And there are many people who married Yugoslav women and they speak our language, and the people speak our language, like mostly doctors and dentists. If they're my age, they're very likely to speak our language, or Bulgarian, for example.
But no matter how many times she went, the violence was always worse than expected.
So many things are just unbelievable, that people can be deprived of so many rights, kind of. You come out of your house and you're arrested. Or soldiers come and take over your house, chuck everybody out. And in Palestine, these are villages and towns in the occupied areas where people cannot build on their own land. So people build up. And there would be generations living in the same house. They chuck everybody out, from babies to very old grandparents or great-grandparents. And they take over your house, and you have to stay outdoors at night. And they arrest who they like. Worse, they can kill who they like. Settlers can arrest and kill who they like if they're Palestinians. So it was quite shocking to see it.
And now, years later, Rada is going to march once again, not in London or Gaza, but in Podgorica.
I'm totally impressed with the movement of people here. And it's just so important. I'm so proud that we are not quiet here. We have our own problems and it could easily slip people's attention, but it didn't.
Montenegrin people once again demanded a clear response from the government to the ongoing Gaza genocide. They want their representatives to be loud and clear, just like they are.
I dok nedužni civili, a posebno djeca, plaćaju najveću cijenu, naši političari biraju da ćute ili da javno podržavaju opresora. Oni zaboravljaju da nisu vječni i da nisu iznad naroda. A također, narod ih bira i narod može da ih zamijeni. Neka se odavde jasno čuje da stavovi naših političara nisu stavovi crnogorskog naroda.
Their passion is evident.
...230 kusur novinara je stradalo da bi se protok informacija smanjio iz Gaze. Mi ne možemo da znamo što se tek tamo dešava, zato što se novinari sistematski uništavaju, kako istina ne bi izašla na viđelo. Ali mi ne znamo koliki je tek pravi obim stradanja, zato što izraelska vojska, izraelska genocidna vojska sistematski uništava sve kapacitete za izvještavanje. A šta radi naša skupština? Šta rade naši skupštinari? Kao zadnje kukavice štede i primaju mito iz Izraela i iz centra imperializma Amerike, koja je glavni pokrovitelj Izraela.
They say this fight is not just about Gaza, it's about humanity.
Da damo danas zavjet da tuga, bol i sve što danas doživljavaju u Palestini, odnosno u Gazi, neće biti prećuteno i neće biti zaboravljeno. I za kraj samo želim da svi zapamtimo da biti čovjek znači ne odustati od čovječanstva.
One voice among many, but backed by years of witnessing, marching and refusing to stay silent, says there is just one thing to do.
There is really no option but to continue for us and for Palestinians. Obviously, for Palestinians, what exactly are they supposed to do? They are fighting to live on their own land.
From the UK to the streets of Podgorica and beyond, Rada's fight continues. She is soon planning a trip to Palestine to take part in the olive harvest, or what's left of it. Not to save Palestinians, because she knows she can't do it alone, but to show them that in this harsh world, there are people still standing in the gap for them. Mirjana Miladinović, Across the Balkans, Podgorica, Montenegro.